Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to use the new quiz feature in Canvas. So if you're like me and you've used Canvas for years, we're used to what they now call the classic quiz option. And while it has some great features, it was limited in a lot of capabilities, especially for people in subjects that really needed to use images such as graphs or maps or charts. And so now we have an ability that we did not have before with that new quiz feature. So let me show you how to use it. Right, so for now, whenever you want to go and use the new quiz feature, we're going to need to go and actually select it from quizzes here versus modules. If you go to modules and click to add a quiz into one of your current modules, it's just going to directly take you to a classic quiz. So I'm going to choose quizzes, and then I'll go over here to add my quiz. So now I get to choose which one I would like, classic or new. I'm going to choose new. And then down here, if you want it to default to the new quizzes in your modules option, you would simply click here. I would recommend not doing that at first until you know for sure that this is the route you want to go. For some people, the classic quiz is just fine, but I do believe that the better choice overall will be new quizzes. All right, so I'm going to submit. All right, I'm just going to give this a name like test new quiz. Okay, so give it a name. You've got your points. Scroll to the bottom. You can do your due dates if you would like. And then we just want to go ahead and hit save. Okay. Once I hit save, it's then going to take me to a page where I can build that quiz. So this is a little bit different. Right. We have a place here where we can add instructions, take the quiz, and follow directions, whatever you want to put. Obviously be more detailed if you would like. Okay. And then this blue circle with our plus sign is where we're actually going to add those different questions. So if you click on it, you see your options. Now, we do have some of the same ones we would have before, essay, true or false, multiple choice, things like that. But now we have an extra option that is really ideal for, like I said, especially subjects that like social studies or science, even math, who need to add a picture. And that is going to be the stimulus option. All right, so once I click stimulus, I'm going to scroll down, okay, give it a title. Let's call this, I was actually helping a social studies teacher with this yesterday, so this is what we'll call it. Okay. So this is for our content. Now, here you could do a number of things. I helped a teacher where we just simply put their word bank in this because they wanted it to be a place that all the students could see it in an easy way for all of the questions attached to it. So basically what this will do is we can put an image, we can put text, we can put whatever we want here, and then we will then add the questions that go along with that stimulus to the side. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's just say I wanted a 13 colonies map. I did this yesterday. And I just pulled one. Now, obviously, it would be your content. You'd have one. And I'll just copy that image. Okay. And then I just pasted it in here. So you could do, you could upload your media here. You can even have a video if you would like. You can have a link to something. We have a ton of options available here. But this is just whatever that you need to have as that stimulus to go along with your questions. All right, then we're going to add our stimulus. Awesome, so now I have my map. And then to the side, we'll then add the questions that go along with that. So this is where I get to choose. So for this, if we're wanting to do matching, okay, I would click matching, the question stem, match the colonies correctly, okay. And so here we'd have our questions. So here we would just do like naming them, which number it is, and I'll just stop at 4. And then here we put our answer. And honestly, I'm just going to put this for all of them for time's sake. And then we'll go down here and then done. And as you also saw really quickly, it had an option if it was math that you can have a calculator added there as well. So I've got that. Now, if I want to have other questions that go along with it, I can do that as well. So if I wanted to make each question separate, I could just do each one. I can make it fill in the blank. Okay, for the fill in the blank one, I did discover that we need to have our question stem. So here, this would be whatever your statement would be that you want to fill it in. The blank colony was the first, I don't even know, colony 2, and then whatever you wanted to put after it. Then here we would put whatever we want to go in that blank. And then I'm just going to put test here, and then done. Oh, sorry. So here we highlight, forgot about that, hit enter, and it creates the blank. So whatever it'll do whenever it's grading it is it's going to look for that word that you put in the student's blank. So whatever the student types, it's going to be searching for that. Done. Here we go. So you can just keep doing that. Like I said, you can add as many questions as you want for that stimulus. Then you can then go down here to the blue circle with the plus sign again and add whatever question you want to do next. If you have another stimulus, you can add that. If you have true or false, an essay, whatever you would like. Okay? The other awesome option is you can then build item banks. Okay? I created a test one. So what you would then do is if you have quizzes that are then going to be added as like a test feature later, or if you have questions that you're going to repeat over and over again, you can take that question and you can add it to a bank, even an existing bank, or create a new bank. And then it'll save that question for you to pull later in an additional quiz, especially if you're doing re-quizzes or you're doing something where you would need to pull that again. Okay. And if you allow outcomes that you would have set up originally, you can do that from the quiz as well. So again, a lot of really awesome new features that you can do. You can pull reports from the quizzes where you actually go through and do analysis, things like that. I haven't played around too much with that because obviously I don't have classes right now that I can do that with. But I just wanted to see if this was a good feature for some of our teachers who are struggling converting paper quizzes that may have had maps and charts and graphs to digital ones, and this is an amazing option for that. So play around with new quizzes, see if that's something that'll work for you. Like I said, I think for a lot of people, this is an answer to a question that they may have had with the classic one that they weren't able to do, and gives us a whole lot of new options. Okay? So that's all for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.